Well, thank you very much. And Chris Bowen is right about one thing. Indeed, Australia does face a fork-in-the-road moment when it comes to its energy future. Under Labor, that future will see Australia become poorer, weaker and more dependent on foreign supply chains. Under the Coalition, Australia will become richer, stronger and fiercely independent. Energy is life, energy is the economy. Indeed, energy security is national security. And how we manage energy in the years ahead will determine the sort of country we become. It will determine whether or not our children and theirs have the same opportunities which we have as a nation. It is absolutely critical. Now, as you look at those forks in the road, if you want to have a taste of what the fork looks like under Labor, consider the last 3 years and ask yourself, do you feel better off today than you did 3 years ago? Under this Albanese Labor government, Australia has seen its standard of living drop further than any other developed nation on the planet. We have seen productivity drop. We have seen more families go on hardship arrangements with their energy retailer than has ever happened in this country, ever. We've seen more companies close up, shut down. And what is driving a lot of this hardship right across the country is the fact that energy bills are too high. They are soaring. This is what it is going to look like, because it doesn't matter whether it's the market operator, it doesn't matter if it's energy experts. There is no credible commentator in this country suggesting that prices will come down under the Albanese Labor government. Now, up until just recently, Chris Bowen, Anthony Albanese and the rest of the Labor Party, they would justify their all eggs in one basket renewables only plan on an economic model. They claimed that prices were going to come down, and they set all of these targets on the basis of that economic model. But the Prime Minister only a couple of weeks ago decided to throw that economic model out. Gone. That Reputex modelling, all over now, which means here we are, walking into the next election, and neither Chris Bowen nor Anthony Albanese have any economic basis whatsoever for their energy plan. They are at sea, with indeed the most radical plan to change our energy system that not only this country has ever seen, but the world has ever seen. There is not a country in the world trying to go down the path that Labor is trying to go down, a predominantly wind and solar grid. This is unheard of, and already early days it is failing. It's failing on every single count. And Australians know that because they're feeling the pain. Families are on their knees because they can't pay the bills. They're compromising their spend at home for the kids, for themselves. Businesses know it because they're closing up. And it only gets worse from here. Now, the Prime Minister calls this his own, and I quote, industrial revolution. The Treasurer says he is obsessed when it comes to his renewables-only plan. And Chris often talks about how his decisions are made by his gut. I mean, seriously, you don't muck around with an energy system, which is precisely what is happening, with not a skerrick now of an economic basis behind it. Now, the Coalition's plan is very different. A Coalition's plan is based on engineering and economics. Under our plan, in the short term, one, we do not believe that we should be closing our baseload power stations prematurely, unlike Labor, which is happy to close one system without having another one ready to go. Two, we believe we need to pour more gas into the market, more gas, and a lot of it, and get it to where it needs to be. Australian gas for Australians first. And three, we believe that we need to continue with renewables and storage, but in a sensible way, one that doesn't fight against regional communities, but carries them with us. Then, in the near term, our plan is to replace retiring coal plants with zero-emissions nuclear energy, bringing us back to where we should be, lined up with other advanced economies around the world. And unlike Labor, we've done the work, we've done the modelling, and we have a plan. And under our plan in the short term, we will see gas prices coming down. For industry by 15%, households 7%, and for wholesale electricity 8%, or your bill at home electricity 3%. And then along the journey to 2050, that future that will determine the life for next generations of Australians, under our plan, it is 44% cheaper than Labor's plan. The Coalition will not spend $264 billion, which Labor plans to spend as part of its experiment of all eggs in one basket, renewables only. I believe our balanced energy mix is what will ultimately deliver Australia a future where we are rich, not poor, where we are strong, not weak, and where we are fiercely independent and not dependent on foreign supply chains.